There are currently 3 types of YouTubers absolutely crushing it on the platform right now. And if you're not one of these 3 YouTuber archetypes, you're missing out on millions of views and tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. Let me explain. The first type of YouTuber that's absolutely crushing is what I would classify as the sniper archetype. The sniper archetype focuses purely on selective uploads with well-researched information and built out thoughtful videos that are generally longer in length with higher production quality. A great example of a sniper YouTuber is my own channel, Couch Co-op, where I focused purely on the highest potential viewed videos I could possibly make and put in lots of effort to get them to where they should be in terms of the editing and storytelling perspectives. I focused on ideas that were well researched, that had large total addressable markets, that I knew would hit by placing that specific video in front of an audience that was hungry for that type of content, which is heavily research-based. This type of content is not really good for beginners, though. If you're someone who's experienced and has already done some faceless content or is a YouTuber themselves, this is a great route if you wanted to build a second channel or if you wanted to build a long-term sustainable brand, because it is so research-heavy and so experience-based. You need to have the experience to figure out where the gaps in the market are, the ability to research quickly, and then the ability to put together a well-thought-out video from script to editing to thumbnail. Like I said, it's not beginner-friendly. Next up is the assault rifle YouTuber. This is purely focused on volume and consistency. You want to be consistently putting out decent enough content. It's not going to be the best content of all time, but it'll be good enough to fill a gap, and you're going to be able to increase your view floor over and over and over again through repetition. A great example of a assault rifle YouTuber is my Call of Duty client, T-Dog Smitty. What we focus on is purely high output with a baseline quality that is good enough. None of these videos are going to win video of the year if there was some type of award show, but if you ask his audience, did they enjoy the video? They're like, yeah, it was a good use of my 20 to 30 minutes. I enjoy watching it. It's a lot of play on nostalgia in this case, and it's not going to be the case for every assault rifle YouTuber. We're just using nostalgia as kind of the angle that we're focusing on sometimes, but it's going to be getting a video out every 3 days that meets a minimum bar of quality that is good enough for the lowest common denominator viewer. If you're able to do this, it will absolutely crush, and you can scale this incredibly, incredibly far. I'm going to take T-Dog from 100,000 subscribers to 1 million in just under 2 years, and we've already done 100,000 subscribers to 500,000. The key principle of assault rifle YouTubers is they focus purely on one niche and they master it. They are really the masters of one specific thing, and then just making sure, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I think it's a lot of things. This is like actually a pretty interesting thing that I think a lot of YouTubers can use, is that a lot of them try to be really sexy and overcomplicate things. In reality, YouTube is fairly easy once you understand it, like just to keep going. If you have something that works, there's no reason not to do it. I think like Patty Galloway famously says, like, you just want to keep twisting things that work over and over again. This is like primarily what the assault rifle YouTuber is really, really, really good at in terms of the archetype. Another good example of that is one of my other faceless channels, R6 Central, where we focus on one niche and we try to get a video out every single week that serves as consistent content for the niche. Generally, you want to be faster than once a week, twice, 3 times a week if possible. But in this case, having this output would put us in the assault rifle category instead of the sniper category, because the videos aren't really necessarily thought out to a massive extent, like some of the videos that the sniper archetypes do. And it's really the only thing holding us back at the moment is editing. But if we had faster editing, we would be more so the assault rifle content creator archetype by getting videos out and consistently raising the view floor through ideation and twisting concepts that have already worked. The only drawback of an assault rifle YouTuber is they have a view ceiling. No assault rifle style YouTuber or archetype YouTuber is going to be getting tens of millions of views and getting those absolute bangers. It's just really consistent stuff. If you want to think about it from a different perspective, it's like the fast food of YouTube. You're going to consistently get what you want. It's not going to be the best thing of all time, but there's going to be a standard of quality that you can rely on, something like a Subway or McDonald's. And last but not least, we have the shotgun archetype of YouTuber. This is no stale content. It is by far the hardest archetype to master, and generally really only good for personality creators or someone who has a lot of experience that can understand how to do this at a faceless level. It's not niche dependent either. It's really dependent, like I said, on the creator. In some cases, you can be very broad and faceless. That is somewhat niche dependent, but it's more so audience dependent. A good example of that is the creator Horses, who I would say is not necessarily niche dependent, but they're more focused on audience, and they generally spread out their content in such a way that their audience would, resonate with it, but it's not really niche dependent. It's not like philosophy. It's not like discussion. It's just something that's very broad that reflects really well within their audience that they've curated. Good examples of what I would call the shotgun YouTuber is Ryan Trahan, Hangtime, and Tony Guadalajara. All these are massive personal brands that are leveraged on the personality of the creator and how they interact with their audience and the past experience they have with their audience and the expectations their audience has for the videos and the experience they're going to get. Another good example of this would be Sambuca at the moment, who's going from short form to long form and absolutely crushing it. That's it. There's the 3 archetypes of creators that are absolutely killing it on YouTube right now. If you are not one of these 3, you're missing out on tons of views, tons of consistency, and tons of money by extension. And if you need help optimizing your channel, you can reach out to me on X @Vexian_, or you can just leave a comment and I'll see if I can get back to it.